I may have used poor judgment.
Poor judgment has almost caused financial ruin and physical harm.
I know my father, and what's happening to him right now is a direct result of Dr. Santana's poor judgment.
Don't support his bad judgment.
Then I can only say that while I will overlook Mary's poor judgment...
Well, it shouldn't be, because you have very poor judgment.
Deciding to set up a business now shows poor judgment of the economic situation. Mrs. Exercise Control is quick to pass judgment on other people, but she's far from perfect herself.
I said, don't pass judgment on other people, or else you might get judged too.
There you pass judgment on that which you don't know.
As you're always passing judgment.
Gonna wait and see what's actually happened before I pass judgment?
It's my better judgment. I try to help you.
Against my better judgment, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's getting harder and harder for me not to believe in you.
And sure enough, against your better judgment.
Nothing else has the power to drive a man to do what is against his better judgment than lust for women.
Anyway, since Irish knew Hackett back in Broome, Mac goes against his better judgment and agrees to fence the whole lot.
Against my better judgment.
Against my better judgment.
Against my better judgment.
Against my better judgment, I'm letting...
I'd show her in a chariot race if there was enough prize money. Still pal around with Travis Wheatley?
Shit, that's my better judgment.
I fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstances.
Might as well inquire why, with so evident a design of insulting me, you chose to tell me that you like me against your better judgment.
No, believe me,
Me against your better judgment.
No, believe...
And against our better judgment. And against our better judgment, we start to have hope.
So, against two people's better judgment...
Has gone against our better judgment, and now our heroine, Miss Harley Quinn, has gone against our better judgment and has dumped the Joker back in the acid to jog that motherfucker's memory so they can find the storybook, free the Justice League, and take down Psycho and his fucking army.
Against my better judgment, I wrote a part for Phil in my new movie. Things got heated, words were exchanged.
And I showed up an hour before dawn.
I must have butt-dialed you.
If she's smart, that young lady will run and keep running.
Must have been pretty drunk.
Must have been. Bail me out? Against my better judgment? Yeah. You're a drunk. Believe me, I know whereof I speak.
So, Sheriff. Interim Sheriff.
Against my better judgment, I'm looking at this case against Summer Higgins.
We saw greatness in you, Paul. Against my better judgment.
Okay, Mrs. Gregson, we're here. Against my better judgment.
Mr. Vincent, if this was a deposition, I wouldn't have emptied out the ground floor of Langley.
My 16-year-old niece is visiting us, and against my better judgment, we decided to take her to this little play because it starred her favorite actor in the world.
Against my better judgment, I've allowed you to take this exam into Hexside.